Hey Leo, it's Germinate Tarot, and we're going to do May 28th to June 4th for the week. See what's going on for you. See what's happening. Let's find out for you. June Gypsy Witch. And let's see what happens. 1, 2. There she is. Okay. Okie dokie. Okay. So, bride, gentleman, safe. Underneath is the medal. And then here's the ship. So, sorry, my cat's like outside, like meow, 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 chit-chatting away. So here we have the bride, which is getting what you want, which is kind of the more earthly, getting physical things. And that's not bad or shallow. It's just like you're getting what you need, what you want. Gentleman, though, it's more of just a signifier to me, and there's like a person involved in the situation. So this could be Leo, could be who Leo's dealing with. So it's a matter of someone getting what they want, but with the safe, it's like they're either playing it safe or they're holding back. So it's like they're keeping themselves from it, because then you have the medal down here, which is the recognition, the honor, the notice. So this is the undercurrent, and this is about someone maybe wanting to get recognition or the honors or some kudos or something because they're longing for it. They really want this, whatever it is with the ship, but it's slow going. So this is either someone's physically at a distance, more the emotional, like you want something or somebody wants something, but it's like on lockdown. So what does somebody want? Children. Okay. You could physically want children, actual little people, or you just want the new beginning. You want kind of like a fresh start. You want some kind of like, I want to be like, you've seen too much. You just want to be innocent. You don't want all the junk that goes with it. So what's this person about? What is this dude about? And this, like I said, if this isn't Leo, this is someone around Leo. Well, they want the meeting. They want the handshake. They want an agreement. They want some kind of, there's a balance here that needs to be struck. Give me one more on that, please. But they're just, someone's putting up a front. Someone's not being 100%, which is maybe why the safe is here. Why is the safe here? Love when the cards do that. It's just like, bleh, bleh. It's funny because the safe card sometimes in this deck is, I'm not telling you. Good luck. Well, it will, because you have communication. So there's some kind of communication that makes you either feel safe or, whatever's being guarded comes out. There's the book. It's communication. It's either communication is not happening. The book remains closed, remains unknown. But I want to find out if it's the unknown route or if it's stuff, because I'm not getting the movement cards on top of it. So, okay. Whatever this communication or discussion that isn't happening, whatever is being held close to the chest, involves home, involves your stability, involves your surroundings. Well, what happens with this information? It creates change with the storks. It's moving on to something different, typically something better, because migration means you need new surroundings. Like you need to go south because it's warmer and it's nicer, you know, in the south in winter. And then, you know, you'll come back. There's some kind of change in the overall scheme of things that's coming. And I don't know if maybe it's being avoided. With this honor, it's the whip. It's aggressive. I want to say resentment. I don't know why that word wanted to come out. The whip is usually the sexy time card for me, but this is very like somebody really wants to get what they're due. I feel like, you know, work has maybe gone into this situation and it's like, no, now's the time that I get my agreement and everything. And you stop being, you know, quit putting on the facade, you know, because then acting like everything's cool. But with the ship, you have crossroads. So that means that there are decisions coming, like, no duh. You got to, one way or the other. It's like, it's going to happen. So either you decide or the universe is going to do it for you. Okay. No, the ring. No, don't get upset. The ring's down underneath the thing. This could be, I think this is the end of a cycle. This is like a kicker upper because I'm not getting a relationship. This is the cycle version of the ring because I saw that popped up and some people are really observant. So there's a before, there's an after. So let's find out this coffin. When the decision's made. Don't tell me you're peeping it. No cards. I'm not getting confrontational with you, Gypsy Witch, but I want to know. Whew. Saucy. The commitment. It comes. Whatever commitment needs to be made, whatever recognition is needed, you'll watch it happen. Literally. And here's the star. Here's what you want after all this contention and like holding it in and not expressing and you want the new beginning and this aggressive, like, undo this. There it is. There's the star. It's been a haul is what I'm getting, Leo. To witness with Leo here. We're going on to Sacred Rose Tarot. Okay, Ten of Cups. Hey, hi. Hello. Fabulous. Oh my gosh, why does this Eight of Swords keep popping up for everybody? Eight of Swords, Four of Cups. Well, I'll explain that in a second, but I have a pretty good idea. King of Swords, Four of Pentacles. So, Queen of Cups. That's good. All right, I just want to point out that the star, you had the star back here. But, okay, Two of Cups. Decisions, relationships. This is what was on the bottom of the deck before I start clarifying. Ten of Cups. This is emotional stability. This is, all fine and good and fine and dandy and getting what you want, and this is the emotional fulfillment part of it. But I think with the Eight of Swords and the Four of Cups, the Eight of Swords is feeling stuck, feeling bound, but the Four of Cups is something's not good enough. And you can be in kind of a funk, a depression and everything. And I think maybe this feeling of being trapped is what's got you down in the face, down in the mouth, as they say, because you have a frown. So what I find interesting, though, is this King of Swords. So this is somebody who either really has control over their emotions and they got it together, or this is an air sign who is holding on to who knows what. You know, I think maybe it's the, you know, they're holding on to something. I think, I want to say out of habit. They're holding on to something out of habit. Even if it's not good enough, it's that, it's a stubbornness to it. It's like, nope, nope. But the Queen of Cups, there's that nurturing, emotional, like, no, here you go. Like, this is good. This is, you don't have to be scared of this, even if you do have the Ten of Swords, because all that, like, oh, I don't know, the hand wringing. I mean, literally, you had the scythe and the coffin and all this stuff back here. It's basically like decision. No, it's going to happen regardless. You're done with that. The 10 is being done. This, like, just constant, like, oh my gosh, this is like really just stabbing me here. With the star, Aquarius, but it's getting what you want. Remember, you had this over here too. I think whatever happens, a balance gets struck. I do want to see the 10 of Cups. So what? Okay. Ace of Swords, Page of Wands. So this communication is very, like, direct, very to the point. Might seem a little immature, but it's fire, it's air. It's moving and grooving. It's kind of like the kickoff point. But then you hit the, I don't know, is it okay? Is it good enough? It's like, no, I'm still holding on. I'm still going to, no, I'm going to let go because it hurts. I get what I want. Sun's on the bottom. Yeah, so I think there's a new day dawning for Leo. I think this might be kind of just a rough interpersonal week. So we're doing Art of Life Tarot. What popped out here? That's 5 Z's, but it's too many. But it was a interesting story. We'll see if she comes out again. Yeah, it did. All right. We're on a trajectory, people. All right. Page of Wands, 8 of Wands. Super duper communication. Three of Wands. I want one more on the Three of Wands before I even get to the overall. Okay. I was just looking, but it was too many. Just one, please. Nine of Wands. Okay. It plays into the story. So, overall, 8 of Cups. With High Priestess. With the High Priestess, I do want one more. Chariot. Bada bing, bada boom. So you have the Magician, which is being able to manifest what you want, you know, back here with the bride and everything. You have all the tools you need, like, let's make it happen. Let's get rocking and rolling. Because then you have the Page of Wands with the 8 of Wands, which is like, vavoom, here you go. Let's talk about it. Ta-da! There's a person literally there like... Then you wind up with the 3 of Wands with the 9 of Wands, which puts me back into that holding pattern position. Like, this kind of just is like, boom, I manifested this. I hold on. 3 of Wands is you're waiting for your ships to come in. Like, it's not, maybe it's that holding on factor, or it's that, is this offer good enough? What are we doing here? Because then the 9 of Wands, though, is, yeah, you're going to kind of feel it out, but you're going to be able to hold your own when the ships do come in. You're not just, you know, like, unprepared. you've put the work in to be ready when it's time. Eight of Cups is you need to let go of something. You need to kind of walk away from something. And it's not that you didn't put the work in or you don't have feels about it, but it's time to maybe like loosen the grip and change direction, look at something a little differently, see what shakes out from there, because you have the High Priestess, which is the intuition. I think whatever it is, you already know, and you know, it can be secrets, and maybe that's what was going on with the safe stuff. Like you finally get all the pieces to the puzzle, but it's the Chariot. So, you know, I wouldn't be like, yeah, I win, but it's victory. Like you get to get what you want. You just need to leave something in the dust. Look at you, just like you want to like sail away on that sweet little balloon. So we're moving on to Crystal deck. This is a very introspective week for a lot of people. Trying interpersonally, but not a lot of huge movements. So what immediately wanted to come out, which is what I typically go with, is Tiger's Eye, which is patience, readiness, decisive action, focus. Amethyst, which is mental powers, divine love, balance, spiritual partnership. Danburite is angels, guides, celebration, and joy. So with this one, it's time to stop taking yourself too seriously. Are you trying too hard to achieve spiritual enlightenment? Bring some joy and celebration into your life. So it's that easing up on the gas. You know, it's like maybe you need to coast a little bit. You know, you don't need to tear out of town too fast. Amethyst is something negative in your life will soon be transformed. I need to cleanse and release something to allow this to happen. So, Eight of Cups it. Like, it's not that you don't have feels about it or that you didn't put the work in, but time to evolve. Let the situation evolve. The Tiger's Eye is the realization of a dream or project. Sit quietly. And is it just a wish, or are you ready to manifest the reality? Remember this, dude? You got to manifest it. Okay, Leo, I think you got it. I think you already know what you need to do, which is sit tight, be honest with yourself, make sure other people are being honest with you, and then let's make it happen. All right? I'll be talking to you next week. Until then, be well.